Windigene and Dagene, that's hello, how are you? It's good to see you. My name is John Berrey. My childhood name is Humbugaka, which is big elk, and my adult name is Niwa, which means healing water. The Quapaw Tribe were the indigenous people of Arkansas as far back as we know in time. We were the masters of the Mississippi from the confluence of the Ohio River near Cape Girardeau to near modern Greenville, Mississippi. I'm the seventh generation descendant of Chief Hecaton, who was named Dry Man by white guys, and he was a contemporary of the seventh generation ancestor of Congressman French Hill of Arkansas. So my ties go way back in time to this beautiful state of Arkansas. The word Arkansas comes from the Ogatha-Ia term that we call ourselves, the Quapaw people. The French turned it into the Arkansas Indians, and that's how the state got its name. We were here, we flourished for years. Our enemies were on the eastern side of the Mississippi mostly, and we were on the western side. We met Marquette and Joliet in the 1700s, and we met DeSoto in the 1500s. Unfortunately, we saved him from starvation in the 1500s, but he'd only lasted a little bit longer, and they think he died somewhere near Hot Springs. I just want to talk a little bit today about our history, our removal, our explosion and growth, and our return to the state. In the 1818, well, really the Louisiana Purchase was the beginning of a big downfall for the Quapaw Tribe. When the state of Arkansas opened up to people from the east, people needed to make room, and so they forced us out. First, in 1818, we signed our first treaty, which we basically gave a cession to land that went from the Mississippi River all the way to western Oklahoma, northern Texas. And we ended up with a reservation about the size of New Hampshire that went from Little Rock south of Pine Bluff. And if you go down the river to Pine Bluff, about 30 miles south of Pine Bluff, and then go straight west and then straight south from Little Rock. That was our reservation in 1818. In 1818, a bunch of us were removed to Louisiana to live with the Caddo Indians. And the Caddos, it was like putting the Spanish people with German people. We didn't get along. We had different sort of culture, different language, different beliefs. And my people starved nearly to death, and we walked back to Little Rock. And in 1824, we signed another treaty. We ended up back in Louisiana. In the 1830s, we came back. And at that time, we were granted a reservation in modern-day Oklahoma, and approximately 300 of the once 100,000 Quapaws in Arkansas walked to modern-day Oklahoma. So in Oklahoma, we thrived. There was a large lead and zinc operation on our land, which turned out to be the #1 Superfund site in the United States, the Tar Creek Superfund site. It's 40 square miles of just dead earth and 52 million tons of mining waste that sits on the surface of the land. But fortunately today, the Quapaw Tribe is the EPA's top remediation contractor, and we're trying to turn lemons into lemonade. We create a lot of jobs. We're fixing the land. We're mending the soil. Instead of just capping it and fencing it, we're fighting to clean it up, mend the soil, and make it part of an agricultural economy that we're developing. We have a large bison herd, a large cattle operation. We have greenhouses. We're in the honey business. We're in the coffee business. We're agricultural-based people. We always have been. And at one time, there was a buffalo herd near Stuttgart, Arkansas, which we chased around, and we grew crops along the Mississippi. So in time, things got better for us, and they're great today. The last 15 years, we've exploded. When I became chairman, we had about a $3 million annual budget, which was entitlements by the federal government. Today, we have nearly a $500 million budget. We had 69 employees when I started. We now have well over 2,000 employees. We've had over $1 billion impact to the local economy. And all of my tribal members are no longer have to rely on the Indian Health Service for medical care. We have private health, dental, vision, life, and burial assistance. So all of my tribal members are taken care of on their health and vision and dental. We also pay for college for our students. We pay for technical school if someone doesn't really want to go to college or isn't geared for college. So we take our revenue and we try to turn it into community development. We give over approximately 500,000 cans of food a year to 7 regional food banks. Last year alone, we gave nearly 20 tons of high quality, either prime or CAB choice beef, which is a quality protein, to 7 regional food banks, and then we also gave 15 tons to the Arkansas Food Bank in Little Rock and the Northwest Arkansas Little Rock combined. We have 160 acres near the port in Little Rock, which is in the paper all the time. I was on the news last night. And right now we grow purple hull peas on it. And myself and inmates from the Wrightsville prison last year picked nearly 5 tons of peas for the Arkansas Food Bank. The Quapaw people are about community. We have a lot of businesses, a lot of acumen, and what we like to do is help people lift themselves up. Not just Indians, not just Quapaws, but everyone. Our brothers and sisters, the African American community we're very close to in Little Rock. On our land in Little Rock, we have a burial mound that has a slave cemetery that sits on top of it. We work with the PAC, the Preservation of African American Cemeteries, and we're about to put a monument on that land. And our goal is to create economic development in that shape of New Hampshire within Arkansas. Tribes are limited by the geographical lines drawn by Congress when we're given a reservation. So we were given a reservation in Arkansas, and we were given a reservation in Oklahoma. 40 square miles of our reservation in Oklahoma is a Superfund site. So now we're taking our revenues and we're turning it towards Arkansas. We're looking at a mound near the Big River Steel Plant in Mississippi County. We're looking at land near Pine Bluff. We're wanting to build a solar field. We're working with an Italian company to create an industrial complex in Arkansas. We are the people of Arkansas, and we're coming back. So it's good news for us. It's a good day for us. We love Arkansas. Arkansas is Quapaw. And no matter what you might read or what some people believe, it's not all about gaming. Gaming's elevated the Quapaw Tribe to where we are today. The Indian Gaming Regulatory Act was designed to help Indian people rise above and get off of entitlements by the federal government and become self-efficient, self-governing, and self-determined. We have our own marshal service, court system, fire departments. We have 4 world-class fire stations. We have substance abuse training. We have construction companies. We do all kinds of stuff that develop the community. We only have 4,800 tribal members, but we touch the lives of tens of thousands of people. And the future is bright for us, and we want to bring that bright light of quality community development and economic development to our homeland, Arkansas. We meet with the governor, we meet with the delegation in D.C., and we're always looking for opportunities, and we're very happy that I was given this opportunity to speak to you all today and talk about that. You know, there's a lot of things that the United States Congress has developed over time through legislation that only benefits Native American people. And we want to leverage those opportunities in the state of Arkansas. We want to find pieces of land that we can turn into, keep in agricultural growth. We want to develop our agricultural community. We want to increase the size of our cattle herd. We want to increase the size of our buffalo herd. We're building a world-class kill plant and processing plant for beef, bison, and pork. We're working with the University of Arkansas, Missouri State University, and Oklahoma State University to make it a teaching facility where classes can watch the processing of these animals from the time we kill them to the time we pack them in a clean, healthy environment. We work with Temple Grandin, who is an autistic woman who believes in the humane treatment of animals. And so our plan is we currently, from birth to death, we treat our animals with the most humane treatment we could possibly give them, and it changes the flavor of the quality of the beef. tastes better, it doesn't have adrenalines, we don't use hormones. So we create a very clean, tasty product that we think is not only good for the animal, good for the people, but it's good for society. To not scare them, not push them, not hurt them. We're also working with Harps and Reese's grocery stores to develop a meat cutter supply chain of trained people, young people, old people, who want to get into the meat cutting business. So when you hear the word Arkansas, I want you to think about the Okla, the Quapaw people. We've been here since time immemorial, and we're coming back. We have a lot of cash and a lot of good ideas, but we're looking for partners, and we're looking for land in Arkansas now. Not to build casinos, but to build communities, to feed poor people, to provide protein for students. We give a lot of protein to schools in our region, so young people can get protein in their diet so they can pay better attention and learn more. It's good for the brain to have good quality protein. So when you hear the word Arkansas, maybe you'll think about the Okla, the Quapaw people, the people of Arkansas, the people that really believe in this state and see a bright future for the state. Today I'm holding an eagle wing. This is from a bald eagle. It was given to me by the Northern Cheyenne tribe along with this headdress. These are bald eagle feathers. It's a ceremonial headdress. This is a typical headdress of a Quapaw man. So on behalf of the Quapaw Tribe and the Okla, I want to just thank you for your time, and just want you to consider when you hear the word Arkansas, you know, I'm a hog. I cheer for the Razorbacks. I'm on the alumni board at the University of Fayetteville. But when you hear the word Arkansas, I want you to think about the Arkansan, the Okla, and how the future is bright in Arkansas for everyone. And we hope that more and more people will open their arms and welcome us as we return to our home and we bring economic development with an open mind, an open heart, and a willingness to work with anyone who wants to make it a better, healthier, and cleaner world for our children and the old people in our lives. So I want to thank you today. I hope you all have a blessed day. It's a beautiful day. We call this Monica Seca, which is New Year. To us, spring is New Year. You know, I saw some red buds blooming today. It's a good time of the year. We've made it through the winter, and the future's bright. So again, on behalf of the Okla, I want to say Gunigay, which is thank you, and hope that you all have a great day, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.